I hope my wife fucks a bunch before we marry.
Yeah.
I think so.
Your fucking wife, dude.
Yeah, I'm gonna have a wife, I think, at some point. Maybe. Yeah. Although, I don't know, I'm 30 and I haven't had a good fucking relationship once.
Yeah, you've never been in a successful relationship.
Nah, never. Yeah. I always ruin it. They all could be fine, but then I get, like, you know, up in my head or whatever.
Yeah.
I trick a woman into fucking me and being in love with me, and then I get scared. Even though I've already done the hard work of tricking them to fuck me.
What do you get scared of? I think a lot of people say that, and then it's just it's a way to, like, cover up the fact that they're narcissists and they just want to fuck other people.
No, I mean, sure.
I'd like, oh, you know, I just get overwhelmed with commitment. It's like, no, you just don't care about that person, actually, and you manipulated them into liking you. Because you're a selfish person.
No, because...
Which is fine. A lot of people are like that.
I mean, look, there's definitely a part of it where I'm like, yeah, I'd like to fuck other women, but there's also, like... Because there's also an element of, like, well, if they're hot and and we fuck good, it's like, I don't want to get back out in that fucking scary ass open market, dude, where most of the fucking you're doing is bad because it's like first time fucking and shit.
Yeah.
But I don't know. I think
for me, first time is the best.
What?
Yeah. I'm like, I just hit it out of the park right
from the jump.
Yeah. And after that, it's like, I've already proven that I can do this.
So you're just phoning it in?
Yeah.
No, I mean, I need a couple warm-ups to really get going. You know what I'm saying?
No,
I don't know.
I think blow that ass out day one.
Not me, baby.
Gun in her mouth, you know. You can pull all the stops.
Sure. I
pulling hair, shoving the gun in her ass.
Oh yeah.
Knife to the throat.
2 different guns. One in her ass, one in her pussy. I'm jerking off.
I'm doing gun kata. Bitch, you ever see Equilibrium?
Yeah, I don't know, dude. I forgot what we were talking about.
2 guns like Denzel in Training Day pointed at her head. Yeah.
Knocking them together.
Shit, I didn't know you get wet, Jake. My name isn't Jake.
Denzel says,
like, what are you into? She's like, I'm into choking. I'm like, I'm into Training Day starring Denzel Washington. Why don't you call me Alonzo the whole time?
Denzel says the phrase, walk your little baby nuts.
You want to walk your little baby nuts around the block?
In that movie. And that might be my favorite phrase ever uttered in cinema.
I go off to whatever I'm going to do. Stav dies.
No.
Adam lives off his wife's podcast money until she gets tired of that, and then that ends.
Oh, I think she probably is already.
Yeah.
I live a long, fruitful life, raising children and grandchildren on a meadow with a farm, fresh berries.
It's so funny that you think that's how your life's gonna go.
It will, dude.
You're not gonna get control of your weight. It's gonna end tragically.
You are such a hater.
I'm not a hater. I care about you.
No, you don't. You just want to. You say bad, mean things to people to make them feel bad.
It's not mean.
It's not mean, dude. If I was sitting here, look, if I was sitting here smoking 5.5 packs of cigarettes a day, my eyes are yellow. I'm having tumors removed from my mouth. And I was
that was a random tumor that had nothing to do with my weight.
And I was like, I'll stop smoking when I'm 45.
That's not even what I'm saying.
At worst, this has taken 5 years off my life. I'll live all the way to 65.
Whatever, bro.
I can just continue to smoke.
You're a hateful little bitch.
Cigarettes.
It's gonna be fun. I'm gonna be bouncing my fucking children on my knee. My grandchildren on a meadow.
You'd be lucky if you still have a fucking knee by whenever the time you think this is going to happen.
You really think you're not a hater? You in your heart believe you're saying something true and good to your friend right now?
I think it's like I think it's like it's at no. I mean, if you honestly, I do think like yes. I mean, it may be harsh, but I do think you need to have some kind of like fucking wake up call. Like what change? Like what changes have you made that are like permanent changes?
I'm not First of all, I'm not talking about this on the fucking podcast.
Why not?
But you are, huh?
Why not?
Because it's not. I'm not trying to fucking talk about it on the podcast.
Not talk about what, like a diet or whatever. I mean,
yeah, it isn't funny, and also it's like you're not helpful.
Most of the podcast isn't funny.
Yeah, we got a couple good things in there. That
whatever. We're done. The
Nick
podcast is over at this point. I'm not trying to fucking have
this episode is
yes.
Yeah. Okay. I'm fine with that too. I've had a fucking terrible.
I mean, but like, do you not
40
like?
minutes.
Do you, like in no way is it?
We don't have to talk about.
Shut
it.
up. Is it in no way? There's like that. There's no way to express any kind of like concern.
saying I'm going to die is not the way you don't know how to talk to people. That is your
No,
central
but I mean,
problem.
no, hold on.
And this
Oh,
is
but
not
I've known
the way
you.
to
I've
talk
known
to
you for
somebody.
years, and like this didn't start with like, oh, you're like going to die. It's like I've like watched you lose teeth. You know,
It has
be
nothing to do with
bedridden.
having a fucking. That has nothing to do with fucking being fat, dude. Losing teeth. Are you kidding me? It's a completely different dental thing. You're also literally don't know how to fucking talk to anybody. It is not helpful the way you speak to me in any. You're not helpful. You're not fucking supportive in any way.
What's helpful?
You're
What's
just
this-
a
what's
dick.
this-
Sometimes you're a mean piece of shit. And
What's-
telling me I'm gonna fucking die over and over again is exactly that.
Then what is supportive then?
Just fucking what we're doing now, having a schedule so I can fucking plan my life and go to the gym and fucking eat well. That's supportive. The podcast was stressful before.
What is the correct way to like express concern? If it's a problem, then where it's like my tone is wrong. I mean, I like sure I can easily change that or address it.
Yes, your tone is wrong all the time. That's your personality.
I still think it's coming from a place of love, though. It's not. It's
it
not
doesn't
like
matter if
he's
it's coming
not
from a
trying
place
to-
of listen.
but you-
We're not. I don't want this on the podcast.
He's not trying to be a dick.
Can we just stop
cut this too.
fucking
We
having
can cut
this?
this too. Yeah.
But it's like it's
No,
not.
I mean, there's people that like also are like that care about you that listen to the show. I don't. It's like not. I
the
don't understand
show
what's-
will never help me lose weight. The show is a fucking job. The only thing the show will do is get people to mock my weight. It's not going to be fucking helpful. It's fine. I don't give a fuck. But I have made a concerted effort. The last year of my life, I was getting my fucking shit together for real, and then I hurt my fucking foot. And the last year has been a fucking incredibly unstable year for me. I'm not even talking on the mic anymore. But it's like that's been a horrible fucking year. I fucking hurt my foot. I had a fucking fight with my dad. Like, all this shit has been horrible. It's been unstable. I'm finally in a good...
What if
Your
our
dad's a
dads?
top? No.
yeah.
Your dad's American.
My dad was
He's a
top you,
maricon.
dude.
Maricon.
My dad is a maricon. Your dad's a fucking couple.
My dad's a Wachowski. Or something like that.
The worst
Throw a
joke.
little wig on him. Throw a dreadlock wig on him.
The worst joke pitch I ever got from him. I was like, he called like 4 times. I called him back, and he's like, "Comedy is over. Comedy is over." And I'm like, "What are you talking about?" He's like, "His name is Wiener, and he showed his wiener." And I was like, I gotta go. I have to go.
That is a pretty good bit.
Leave me alone, please.
What happens to dads that they just become horribly unfunny?
Yeah,
after,
even like professional comedian dads.
Yeah.
Like at like 65. Like I don't know what
no,
happens.
that's it. As soon as you become a father, the two things happen: you stop being funny, and you start having to scream when you yawn.
Yeah. What?
I don't understand what that is. Why you can't just yawn like a normal person. You have to start screaming. Like a deaf person having an orgasm.
Take that.
You guys are lucky though that. Sorry to make this Jew again,
Let's
but
hear
your
it.
dads don't go through one of those like just getting obsessed with Israel things. Like just getting angry and shouting at you about
Yeah, but
Israel.
everybody's dad's racist about something.
Well, your guys' dads get into cool stuff like trains and stuff, right?
Yeah, my dad's into trains. My dad's like my dad like developed autism at age like 61. His wife took him to like a train museum for his birthday a couple years ago, and he's like trying to show me a train video on his like phone, and I almost had to go cry.
Oh my god!
I was like, I feel so bad for you,
dude.
What's happening?
My father became a crazy cat man.
Cat man.
I'm not even kidding, dude. So he's a carpenter. He's got his own like place, and I went in there to visit him, dude. There was at least 15 cats. Just
Is it all
huge-
Greek dudes?
Huh?
Is it all Greek dudes working at the spot?
It's just his spot.
So it's
just
like
him.
it's
Just
you know who
him.
did that? Hemingway. Your dad's like Hemingway.
Yeah, it's
maybe
cool,
he'll
dude.
shoot himself.
Shoot
in
himself
the
in
head,
the face in
Here's
Idaho.
hoping.
Yeah, you can get all that cat money, dude.
Yeah,
inherit all those
inherit his-
cats.
I said it before, but I'm like, there's something so nice knowing that climate change is going to fucking absolutely wipe out like 90% of the population.
Dude, not me.
I don't know. It plays into themes of like, death and rebirth that I think are like very natural and necessary.
Nah,
That's why I can't handle living on the West Coast. I need seasons.
Interesting.
I need the like death and rebirth. I need
Okay.
like the process. Because like ultimately, your whole life should be preparing you for death, essentially.
Right.
Setting up your psyche to be able to handle the fact that you're going to deteriorate.
That sounds bad. I don't want to think about that.
Well, I know, and that's why you'll panic and live in terror for the last half of your life.
No, I'll be fine.
I'm just gonna.
You're probably gonna be one of the lucky ones. Just gets a sweet heart attack.
It's gonna be awesome. I'm gonna be living my life. I'm gonna be sucking titties, eating ribs.
Yeah.
And then in my sleep, I go.
Yeah.
You know how much better my funeral is going to be than your motherfuckers' funerals? Everyone's going to be so sad. I'm going to be like 62 or something.
Yeah, yours is going to be
everyone's going to be alive.
That's so funny that you think you're going to live to 60.
Everyone's going to be alive. I'll get to 60. Relax, motherfucker. That's not old. 60's not fucking old in America.
These days, 60 isn't old, I guess.
I know, but like, you're so unhealthy.
Bro, I'm going to make it to 60. The fuck? There's doctors
like Patrice, John Panette. I mean, I could like
John Podesta,
Tony Podesta.
How old was Patrice? 40-something?
He was 28
I'll tell you
years
this one. He wasn't 63.
Yeah, but he had diabetes and didn't go to the doctors and shit.
Ralphie May?
That guy was like 800
old.
fucking pounds. Yeah. First of all, I'm 290. You know what I'm saying? I'm going to get that down. And listen, I'm going to doctors now,
You were in the 70s.
I was.
You were down to like 260 something.
I was. And then I hit my foot, and it's all been fucking down. It's just Lewis's fault.
foot.
You've been able to walk for like 3 or 4 months.
Yeah, but it fucking hurts to exercise. And I'm just saying it took me down a bad path.
Look, I'm honestly not trying to shit on you. And I mean,
Yeah.
I'm not trying to give you a hard time. You're like my friend and I care about you.
Right.
You know,
I'll make it to 60, all right?
if like I was smoking like 4 or 5 packs of cigarettes a day and you were like, you're going to get lung cancer, I wouldn't be like, fuck you, asshole. I'm going to live this.
62.
I'm going to live
I'm
this
going
70
to, though.
something.
I'm not. I didn't say. Who said 70? Who said I'm gonna see the sevens? I didn't say that shit.
Yeah.
Who needs the 7s?
We all
though?
honestly, everybody wants a nice 65, you know?
I'm
I would love to just like be mowing the lawn. I'm like kind of a middle of the road father.
Yeah.
Mostly like not
Right.
helping with homework, but I'm fun.
You're fun,
And
but
then-
are leaving scars that
and
will
then-
take
and-
the rest of their lives
Sure.
to heal.
And somebody's like, "Dad, look what I can do." I'm like, "Huh?" And then my
Right.
heart just blows the fuck up. And then, you know, they cry and try and resuscitate me, but it's too late. I'm already
Yeah,
gone.
of course. Well, that's what I'm saying, though.
That's what everybody wants.
Of course, I'm
Yeah.
gonna. Gandolfini, really. It's sad that he's dead. Went out the best. He's fucking
Nice
on
big meal.
vacation. Nice big meal.
That guy was like tortured though.
What do you mean?
He
was.
He was not happy. He was
Yeah,
like-
I mean, I'm not happy. What the fuck?
No, but I mean, he was like fucked up. He like hated himself.
Okay, yep.
He had some. He had some. Like,
Yes.
He didn't think he was a good actor.
Yeah. I mean, to the point that he would like go around the set like mumbling and smacking himself in the face and like just like did not. He was like tortured basically.
Yeah.
Yeah. And
I'm
he was
tortured,
the
dude.
best.
No, you're just hedonistic.
I'm
and-
tortured.
All right.
Dude, you know
I'm
a movie
acting
I want
out.
to watch?
I'm
The
hedonistic.
Mexican. Do you remember him in that movie?
No.
Yeah.
He plays the gay hitman.
Really?
Yeah.
Was he good?
Yeah, dude.
Of course, he's good in everything.
Of course he's good.
My
He's
point
the
though,
boss.
is everyone's gonna be crying in my whatever 50, 60. Everyone's gonna be sad as shit. Everyone's gonna be alive, and then what do you want, an old guy funeral? You know what I mean?
All your victims will come forward.
No one remembers you. All the people that loved you are already dead. I don't want one of those funerals. I want a
that's
sad
a whack
one,
funeral.
dude.
Yeah.
I might even get a you know, my mom takes care of herself.
Yeah,
maybe
but
she
who
makes
cares
it.
about your funeral? You're not there.
Yeah, but it'd be fun to know. I'd go out.
Nick
being
and I
like,
were talking about if you kill yourself, booking a radical Muslim cleric to do your funeral for your whole family. I would love that. If I kill myself, I would just love to go out on a prank.
I love being old now.
About
It's
to turn
crazy how
30.
just like
I take 3 shits a day now.
dude, something happened when it was like the second I turned 30, it was like, oh. I'm like, yeah, I'm just gonna die.
I'm dying.
yeah,
So
I'm done.
that's good then, right? That's
yeah,
like
it's like
comforting.
it like kind of like just took everything away.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You don't have to be afraid of it anymore
Uh-huh.
because it's just you're closer and closer to that reality.
Sure. Yeah.
I don't know about you guys. I'm gonna live.
62, baby.
I'm gonna make it to 62.
I talked to my dad on the phone, and he said the most like depressing shit because he's like 70-ish now, and he's like, you know, it's weird. I think back on my life, and it's like, you know, like 4 or 5 time like moments or something, and then it's like, whoop, I guess I'm just gonna die. You know, he's like, you know, 10, 15, 20 years just gone.
You know, like so,
5 moments.
He's like,
And most of them are like,
yeah.
most of them are like not getting pussy, like missing out on fucking.
Right. Getting into a dispute at Ames over not having a receipt and trying to do a return and then having the police
that's
called
so
on
funny.
him. And then being able to prove that he only had 3 beers, so he's allowed to go. He's allowed to go.
That's so funny, but it's true, man. Because if I like look back on my life, like encapsulate my life, it's like I don't know. I had one breakup that was important.
Yep.
I went to school once. Like, there's not a lot there,
No,
man.
for sure.
There's not a lot
Especially
there.
when you do comedy, it's like, oh, most of my life is at shitty bars
Yeah.
and horrible shows.
Right.
That's
Yeah.
what most of my life has been spent doing.
Yeah.
And then getting high. And then, like, just wasting days.
Yeah.
Which is actually pretty fun, honestly. Like,
It's a good life.
Yeah, it's not bad.
It's a good life.
I'm sad that, like, now I'm starting to realize, like, now I've realized I am going to die. So I'm like, oh, I guess I should do something. Like, now I can't do it with the freedom that I used to just, like.
Now, when you say you realize you're going to die, do you mean like an existential sort of way, or do you mean that your death is imminent because of your physical?
Medically, it feels, my body's sending me signals. And it's like, look, get your affairs in order.
You don't
We
mean
took
you're
your
going to
tooth
die
first.
someday. You mean
No,
like
I
in the
mean-
next 6-7 months.
I don't know, not 6, 7, but 8 years. You know, I feel like I got a good decade in me. You know what I mean? And it's like,
No, this is ridiculous.
You know,
Let me-
no, it's funny because it's like I used to live with Chris Cubis, and I was 20 and he was 30, so he was like your age.
okay.
And he was like always about all this like I got 10 years left bullshit and like laughing it up. We'd be drink together until like 5 o'clock in the morning, and then when it became like I got 5 years left, he's like, oh shit.
Yeah.
He's like that takes care of himself now. I mean, he got like a girlfriend that doesn't let him like do that shit
Right.
anymore. I'm assuming.
Didn't he have like a stomach parasite though?
Oh yeah, he had like ulcers.
He
and
like
shit.
lost 100 pounds.
Yeah,
with
yeah.
an
No, 'cause
ulcer.
I remember
Whoa,
that.
I want
Yeah,
one of those.
He had a
You
bunch
should
of.
get one of those.
He had like
That's what I'm
ulcers
fucking
because I
on.
remember he had to.
start eating bugs. Dude.
Well, he had to eat like chicken livers and rice or whatever because of his he had to be on some ulcer diet. And I remember he lost a bunch of weight, and everyone's like, "Chris, you look good." And it's like, he's not doing anything.
He's dying.
It's not the kind of good weight loss.
Bro, I would pay good money for a tapeworm.
You can get a tapeworm.
You can just go to eat Indian girls diarrhea.
Yeah.
No, I'm serious. This is a thing in India. They get like harvest fecal
No
worms
way,
from Indian girls.
Really?
I think. I don't know.
I was friends with this Indian girl in college who like freshman year wore like a hijab, and then she like took it off, let her freak flag fly, started doing like Molly and raving,
Getting fucked.
and
Nice,
stuff.
yeah.
And we had like a dinner party one night, and it was like, oh, this is our first like adult dinner party, but we're all like 19 or whatever.
Right,
We
when
were
you're
all, like-
pretending.
yeah.
You wear
Yeah.
a sweater.
Yeah. You're pretending to be grown-ups. but, like, yeah.
Somebody made risotto.
Yeah. It's like romaine lettuce, like lazily cut up, like Italian dressing on it. And then she, like, in the middle of the dinner party, went to the bathroom, and my friend Dennis went in after her. She went for like 15, 20 minutes. My friend Dennis went in after her, and he just walked out immediately, and his eyes are watering. He's like, dude, I can't explain what's going on in there right now. and then I was like, oh, it can't be that bad. I was like, I need to piss. It can't be that bad. And I went in, and I was like, Jesus Christ, this is the Holocaust in a smell. It was like the worst thing I've ever. And literally, I feel
Which the Holocaust probably smelled pretty fucking bad.
it had to have, but and I feel really bad about this in retrospect. But
You were like, I took a bigger shit than you just went out
she
in
took a
brown
dump.
face, and you were like,
Wearing her shit on your face. Guess who I am?
she took a dump so bad that everyone stopped hanging out with her. Like everyone like cut her out of our lives. It was the worst smell I've ever smelled in my entire life. I feel
incredible.
so bad, but like no one wanted to hang with her anymore.